Let's do this shit.
Officially recording. Let me put on
What's up, guys?
Oh, we started?
Yeah, he said we're officially recording.
Oh.
So that means that
I have an Altoid in my mouth.
we're recording.
How's it going, guys?
What's up? So finish your Altoid while I recap.
Before he starts, if you can't tell, he's gonna explain why we're all real sad right now.
I'm not
we
sad.
were.
Oh, shut up.
Justin is the least sad. He's also not very centered in his frame, is what I'm seeing there it is.
Ooh.
You're not my dad.
I'm definitely not your dad. I don't want to be your dad.
Good, because my dad's awesome, and you are not as awesome.
His dad does
You're
kung
probably
fu.
right.
Karate. My dad's a samurai, and I'm not exaggerating.
Believe you.
My dad.
So last
Hi, Tony.
round, we were humbled heavily.
A little bit.
We came face to face with 4 wolves, 11 skeletons, and they beat one of us to death.
To near
Me.
death.
To near
I'm
death.
To near
near
death.
dead.
So, have you ever been hit before? In this
I have
game?
now.
Seldom.
I think I got hit once in like episode
Early
You're
3.
like,
Early times.
ew, ow.
No,
ooh.
you definitely took damage in Death House.
Yeah, I
You took damage in
Shambling
Death
Mound.
House.
yeah.
I think he took
yeah.
damage.
And then I started hiding
Just
a
for
lot.
an idea, that's kind of like how the Shambling Mound fight was supposed to go, where you were
Yeah.
all near death because you're level 2.
Yeah.
But
No,
we were
I
great.
assumed that like I said, that we got lucky then.
Yeah, so we fought all those things, or at least attempted to. I rolled very poor in the beginning. Mike rolled well and then rolled poorly at the end. Josh rolled actually fairly decent the whole time, but
I'm squishy.
ran out of space and was murdered.
We got kind
then-
of swarmed.
Yeah, then a raven showed up and cawed the skeletons to death,
Yeah.
and then flew back to Castle
like,
Ravenloft.
Ooh.
Ow.
As we
And
assumed. We
towards-
assumed this is all
We
assumptions.
assumed, yeah.
Well, yeah,
I,
went in that
I figured
direction.
it was Strahd, and we are beaten and bloodied, and we have to stabilize our friend after we find out if this body is buried or not.
And roleplay. So you're in this cemetery, you're all bloodied and battered. You are fucked up. Like your your rage has completely left you.
A little bit.
Your penis has gone inside your body slightly to protect itself. Rufio, you're fucked up. Dirt is not looking good. Like, all of you are just unstable. And Father Donovich looks around, and he's a quaking mess. He's like, that has never happened before. There has never been skeletons in the graveyard, at least above ground.
Father, is the blessing done? Is it over?
Yes.
Can we go back in the church now, please?
Your friend, though, he's not doing so well.
No, we need to get back in the church and stabilize him.
Okay, so who wants to pick up?
Oh my God, can we
Let's
do it
see.
together? Because we're fucked.
Don't roll a 1 because you're going to rip him in half.
Oh my God. Bless.
Shit.
19.
Okay, you got
You're
it.
fine. You're able to pick him up, and you kind of carry his body, and Dirt's kind of leaning on his bow as like support,
Like as a
like a
crutch.
crutch. And you all just bring your defeated,
Shart, help.
your
help.
defeated
Shart,
bodies.
help Dirt get in.
He's okay.
I want him to help him.
Rolled a 12.
Okay, you put he puts his arm under you, and you both kind of like,
Limp each
You're
other.
leaning
limp
on each
together.
other.
I was gonna say he's got more health than I do right now.
He's not
Not
that far off.
Yeah, but he
though.
doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Actually, Dirt should have gotten experience. You should be at level 2. I got to level up Dirt.
Dirt.
Which will be nice.
Good job, buddy.
So you
Dirt
guys
Dizzle.
get to the church, and Ismark is there at the bottom of the stairs, and he goes, "All right, how did it go?"
I
I don't know why he's Scottish again. Hold on.
How did it go?
This is boot and shoelace. One is useless without the other. Got it. How did it go outside?
Not well.
Been
He's
better.
buried. He's blessed. We just need to rest.
Oh, I will be continuing to stay down here with the body. I mean, with Doru to make sure he does not wake up.
Yeah, please do that.
Yeah, do that.
Great.
Okay, so we go over to
Doing
Absidy.
great.
You're in the
Ismark,
church.
you're doing
and-
great.
Yeah. You're
and
gonna
we
have to-
try and stabilize him, I guess.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
Oh,
See
fuck.
if you can stabilize his tiny boy body. His tiny man body.
10 plus 1 is an 11.
Would you?
Same.
11, 11, and 11. So you're kind of like
11 combined.
You're starting to wrap things up, and Dirt is. I'm gonna see if he can try to wrap himself up and not bleed out. He got a 14, so he starts taping himself up and using his pads as, ways to patch himself up. The father kind of shuffles off, and he comes back with this small little box.
He's gonna be so nice to us.
You're gonna feel awful.
We really gotta leave in the morning.
So he takes out this different kind of like medical tape, and he starts wrapping Absidy. Absidy, roll a d4 for me.
3.
So you are knocked out for 3 hours.
Okay,
Okay,
but I'm not dead.
not dead. So
I
you
like
can
that.
erase the little death save.
Give yourself 1 HP.
Oh yeah.
No,
were
you ain't
down-
awake.
You were down to 0.
Yeah, you can go 1 though.
I was gonna say, you made it look like 81 for a second. That was a lot better.
I'm very strong.
Can't wait.
All right. So how much health do you have left?
As they would say in Mexico, dose.
I also have dose.
I think Dirt's got 4.
You bunch of dose
Dirt's-
boys.
0.
Dirt's not gonna take watch.
He's got Quattro.
Yeah, but he's squishy. I'll
Boom.
take.
He's a child.
I'll take first watch. I'll wake you up
Yeah.
after that.
No, that sounds good.
Lock the door.
We're locking the door. The door is locked.
Good idea. So it is 10 a.m. and you're just gonna go to sleep for 8 hours.
Yep.
Cool.
Role
Gotta do
play.
Roleplay.
Nice, Dirt. You maxed out. He has health points to 22.
Nice.
Dope.
So I
He
roll
needed
for
that.
perception, even though it's the middle of the day. It doesn't really matter. That's 10.
10 plus.
Nope. 10.
You have no. Okay.
I have +1. I rolled a 9.
Okay, I'm proud of you. You did good.
Oh, I forgot to give him a second wind. He has that too.
What does that mean?
Basically, like when he
he's-
gets to 1 hit point, I can roll a d10 and then add that to his hit points, and he gets
That's
a second
cool
wind.
as fuck.
Why has he
fighters-
got better stuff than us?
Fighters
He
are dope.
doesn't.
You can multi-class into fighter. You.
Why
Hint,
are you
hint.
looking at me?
Oh, he's telling you that you can become a fighter also.
I could be a
Paladin
paladin
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah, you multi-class. Like Duke is a cleric warlock.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
So can I multi-class?
You could. I mean, once again, barbarians are really good if you just max out. But
Okay. No, I'm good with max.
no, we might have something we should discuss later. If you want to have the ability to eventually turn into a wolf.
Want to do that?
Yes.
Because then I could just go ahead and fucking blend in with all the other
Okay.
fucking wolf
Hey.
people.
Hey.
Okay, sorry.
So here we are.
Got excited.
We're back.
Yeah.
What's happening? What are we doing?
I
just rolled my perception. It
Okay,
was a
so
10.
we're-
we're resting. We are battered. and
Donovich
beaten.
is like, okay, so you are all going night now.
Yes.
All right. How long are you going to sleep for?
16 hours.
8 hours.
As long as it takes.
Okay, you can take the day to rest, and I will prepare a dinner for us. So when you
Aw.
wake up, you must be
we are the worst
hungry
people.
travelers.
We're quite hungry. Your generosity is appreciated.
And he goes, I'm the freaking priest. You see him shuffle out.
Him at the gate.
And Ismark kind of goes up. Where did the Zona Donovich go?
He's making us dinner.
We are terrible people.
Yeah, I know.
Where is my sister?
She's back at the house with Heshi and Morgana.
With the two. I will be back. And by back, I mean you need to watch
You need
and guard.
No, you need to stay down there. I need to be up
I need
here.
to take care of my sister.
It's the daytime. Your sister's gonna be fine.
I don't trust those two people.
God, I don't know what to tell you. We can't leave Dormammu, whatever his name. That guy.
Roll a persuasion.
You can try to you can try to persuade him to stay.
Yeah, I want to roll a persuasion.
You missed the box.
I did, but I still rolled a 17 plus 4. It's a modded 21.
He goes, I will not leave while it is daylight. But the minute that sun starts coming down, I am gone.
That's fine. We can make that work. It's
Okay.
what? Like 8 a.m.?
It's 10 a.m.
10
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
So at 8 hours, you're going to wake up at about 6 p.m. Doing great.
That's the thing
guys.
is, when we wake up, though, me and Dirt can watch stuff.
yeah.
Dirt can watch up there. I can watch downstairs.
You're just going to hang out for another like 18 hours.
We're gonna hang out till the next day.
We gotta get all rested up. Like, there's no way we can do it without that.
I am.
I have 6 cloaks.
I'm just saying it's daytime. You probably could make it back to the Burgermaster's house if you wanted to stay there.
Like, cause it's daytime.
You're just
At 6?
You're just fucking fucked up.
Yeah, we're. I feel like
It's
it's
up
gonna
to you
draw
guys.
a lot of
No, I mean,
attention.
if he's insinuating that we
I'm
can
not.
do it,
I'm not insinuating. I'm just giving you your options. You can stay here and you can rest up with the long rest. I would say you could also do a short rest and
Yeah,
do your hit
yeah,
dice.
we could do short.
we just need to get
short
3 hours
rest.
at least so that I'm not.
So he's
dead.
short rest sounds better, and okay, so let us stay here for a couple of hours, lick our wounds,
get absolutely healthy.
heal up, and we'll then go together.
Fine. Go ahead and roll. If you want to do heal, you can roll your hit dice.
Definitely want to heal.
And then just mark them off, and then you don't get those back until your long rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rolling a d10, right?
Yep. What'd you get, Mike?
6.
So
So that puts me at 8.
yeah,
Please be better than 2.
Hey, that's what I got.
I
Was
got a
it 2?
6. I have 8 as well.
I have 2 health.
Give me the fuck.
You're doing
Stop
good.
stealing my paper towel.
I didn't touch it.
and then Dirt is
It's
gonna
on your
roll
face.
his.
Yeah, but then I put it back there.
So
Mike
your
took
face
it.
always
Sorry.
works.
Take
Yell at
my paper
Mike.
towel.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He was at what? Okay, so he's at 8. No, 10. He's good.
Yeah, I put it back there. I don't want it.
And then we'll go full rest when we get back to
want
the
it.
Burgermeister.
Definitely reassess.
I don't want it.
You do not have my consent.
Don't touch me. No one has my consent. Okay, so you rest up, you get everything together. It takes about your short rest is about
4 hours.
no, it's about 30 minutes is a short rest, but you reassess and you're able to heal up and like get a little bit rested and reassess everything. And Ismark goes, I think you are at least able to stand on your own 2 feet now. I think we bring little one and we bring everyone big.
Can you carry Absidy?
Yes, I can carry your friend.
Sweet.
Thanks. I'm tired.
Okay.
So we pick Absidy up and we go back to his house. Do we need any supplies of any kind? Is everyone is Dirt good on arrows? Is
He's got about 15 arrows left, or maybe about 10 or 9. He's not low, but he's not at where he was before. So it's morning. It's about 10:30 at this point, and you're starting to go down the cobblestone roads. That mist is still on the outskirts of the town. And as you are clanking by, you hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across damp cobblestones. And you trace the lonely sound. Basically, you watch with your eyes as you hear it getting louder and louder. And you see a hunch-figured in bundled rags pushing a rickety wooden cart through said fog. And you see in front of you kind of the guys you saw earlier that were fighting in the middle of
the stuff.
the street.
Oh.
And they have with them a small child with them. Interesting. Cool. Fucking cool.
what are you guys doing today?
How wonderful day in the neighborhood.
We are making deal. Please, if you could please leave
A deal for what?
for goods and services.
What's the deal? I'm curious. I'm a deal maker myself. This one is too, even though he's currently.
Go ahead and roll
What?
a perception for me. Not Absidy. Sorry, Rufio.
Everyone but
That's
Absidy.
a 13.
Okay. You notice this child is crying, and he's hysterical and cannot be consoled as this man has his knuckles are white, and he has this tight grip around the child's wrist.
Why? Well, why is your son crying?
This is not my son, not crying. And he lets go of the wrist, and the small boy looks at both of them and then looks at you, and he slowly runs over to you guys, and he hides behind you. Shit. And the two kind of travelers like smack each other, and they go, and they start to leave as the cart, the little person in the cart turns around, and it's this very old Vistani woman, and she's covered in different kind of robes and rags, and as she turns, she has this sunkenness, like she's something's up with her. And then as she looks at you, her face changes and she smiles and she goes, "Oh, strangers to Barovia, welcome. I am what is it? I am Morgantha of the Vistani."
Super close names.
Interesting.
Suspicious.
What are you doing here with your cart?
I am selling. I'm actually out, but I am selling my dream pastries to those who enjoy my cooking and my baking.
Those seem to have a negative effect on the people of this town.
I would say it has more of a positive effect. They bring bliss.
Temporarily.
Well, everything is temporary, is it not, my son?
Oh, she's good.
Oh, fuck. You checkmated my teenage cynicism.
sunk my battleship.
What were these people bringing you this child for?
I am not sure. I usually sell them for 1 gold apiece, and the child is clutched at your leg this point, and
Can I roll
his
for insight?
eyes are not getting off of her. Yeah, who are you rolling insight on?
Her.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 1. So
She's
I'm
lying.
at 18.
She's lying. There's kind of like a false kind of smile and twinkle behind her eye, but it's kind of like it's dead, stagnant.
What is your purpose here?
Well, once again,
No. Your actual purpose here.
I'm supposed to be selling these so I can go back to my nearby village, my camp with the rest of the Vistani. Oh, you are travelers, yes, strangers. You should see Madame Eva. She tells your fortune, and she can tell you where you are to go and what your path may take you.
What were you to do with this child?
I don't quite understand the question.
From the looks of this situation, these 2 gentlemen were bringing you this child in payment for your dream pastries. What was the next step of that transaction?
Just to be I'm knocked out.
Yeah, you're knocked the fuck out.
So
You
can
have
I
a
kind
lot
of
of
like
questions?
talk? Can Josh talk to Pat?
I mean, it'll be a little bit of metagaming.
Are-
So you can ask
are
him
we-
questions, but
I can't like say my
you
opinion.
can't really influence them.
I'll figure out how to word it.
I'll just text him. Yo, dude, I'm gonna tweet at you real quick. All right, just look at your phone.
So, yes, you are travelers, so you know of Barovia and you know of the devil Strahd. Very, very, very interesting fellow.
What do you know of Strahd?
I know that he has very different mastery over the land and the weather.
Okay. What else do you know about him?
I know that he has many undead enemies in Barovia, namely the fallen knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Tell me, what do you know of revenants?
Not much.
Not much, lady. Well, revenants, my fine half kind of green friend.
Thank you.
They are warriors. They assume to be like zombies, but they are not. They are undead, but they are very sharp and very smart, and they have a task, and they do not go into rest until their task is complete.
And this is the what?
Revenant. They are the
Species.
Order of the Silver Dragon.
How would we find this revenant?
Well, they're usually found in a ruined mansion west of Valaki. Valaki. Vallaki. That's how you say it.
That's where
Valaki.
the Abbat is.
Yeah.
West. It's in Valaki.
It's west of Valaki.
Of. I would like to intimidate the gypsy.
Okay, great. What are you intimidating for?
Is this the right
I
idea?
want to find out what
Tell
she's
me
doing with
your
this kid.
secret.
What she's doing with this kid. I want to know. It's a 14 plus 4. Mod at 18.
So an 18.
Yeah.
So go ahead and go ahead.
I
Tell me
can
what
see in your eyes you had a plan for this child. There was something you were going to do, and I will not leave until you tell me, and you will tell me in one way or another.
I am simply just a simple merchant. And she kind of looks, and you see this flash kind of in her eye. As you know, as you're intimidating her, she's flashing it back. And she goes, I think it would be best if you have your new friend with you now, and I go back to my little area, and we talk no further.
Oh, we gonna talk further. We'll just meet you in the village.
We gonna meet you at the Kakariko village. References.
What's in your pies?
My pies.
Pastries.
The pastries.
Whatever.
I mean,
I disrespect her by calling them pies.
not pies. That's rude.
Yes.
They are filled with, I don't know.
Don't say dreams. Don't say dreams.
Dreams. It's a nice kind of custard. They're quite nice, flaky. I like to put a little bit of an egg wash on top, and then it just kind of crisps at the top.
All right, Julia Child. What do you do with the drugs?
She doesn't have any more.
Oh, okay.
She sold
At
out.
the mo.
All I know is when she has more again, Absidy's gonna try one.
Maybe.
You're into
I'm a
hallucinogens.
trip out, bro. I'm a trip out.
So much fun. Just gonna microdose.
Where are you located when you're making your sales of these pastries?
Where am I? I walk amongst the streets. I don't quite understand
I-
the question.
if
You're
I-
asking a lot of questions.
If I give you 2 gold today, could you find me?
Yeah.
You're
Find
aroused.
me tomorrow and give me one of these dream pastries. I'll give you 2. You charge 1. I'll give you 2 gold to give me one tomorrow.
I think we can arrange something.
Now, Gypsy.
It's more for Mike at this point.
Gypsy.
I mean, I have a name that's hurtful, but okay.
I don't care.
Morgantha.
I know.
Yes.
If you take my gold and don't bring my pastry,
Yes.
I will take your head.
Oh. And she kind of looks at, I guess I have to look out for the big bad paladin then, huh? And you see she outreaches her very bony, kind of like sharp fingernailed hands. I will bring you a pastry the next time I see you.
A dream pastry?
A dream pastry.
I give her 2 gold.
Okay, and you see as her hand slowly crouches over it.
I thought she was going to give me the finger, honestly.
Oh! She kind of does as she goes like that. She clutches her hand and she goes, enjoy your new friend. And you see her go click, 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 back slowly into the streets as she's making her way downtown.
Walking fast.
Faces past.
She's homebound.
It just, for some reason, the entire way that you've described her, I'm just picturing Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Very good.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Pull wrong lever.
All right.
And you still have a small child strapped
Yes.
to your leg who is terrified. At this point, if you had like cloth, his nails would have been digging into your thigh the whole time.
Yeah.
And you see that the tips of his fingers are white.
Yeah. What is your name, small child?
Small boy. I can't do kid voices. My name is Lucien.
Is that that's a boy name?
Yes.
That's offensive. And he looks at you and he goes,
I'm asking you
yes.
as from Pat to DM.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
gonna say,
He's a little boy.
because if not, the guy that can't pass an intelligence throw knows that.
And Dirt kind of like kneels down and he gets onto the level of the child and he goes, I think the question is, do you know what she was going to do with you? And he kind of looks at Dirt dumbly and he goes, no, I just know that she takes kids with her. And those men, they're not even my dad or anyone. They snatched me from my home and she goes from house to house. And they usually do a trade of gold and children.
Do you know where she lives?
I don't.
Do you know anyone else who's been taken?
A couple of kids from my school.
Do you know where those men go?
I don't.
Do you know where your family is?
Yes.
Are they close to here?
Yes. I can get there myself.
Mike to DM
Yeah,
here.
sure.
Do you think we could get him home with?
If you want to get him home safely.
Well, yeah. Could we get him home and make it back to Burgermeister?
Yeah.
And,
You got time.
okay.
Absidy's going to have
I'd
an hour or
like-
2 more hours left.
Ismark to go with Absidy back to the
Okay.
mansion.
Great.
And Dirt.
Yeah, split the team.
Please, in character. Role play. Acting.
Acting.
Ismark.
Hey.
We are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to take Lucia home, and Shart and I will follow you and Dirt go back to the mansion.
Okay. I will do so. And I will bring little man back to quarters.
Yeah, please.
Okay. And he starts moving forward. And at this point, he's like done holding you like a woman and just kind of puts you over. And you're like,
You're a little blip right now.
and then he slowly puts your tongue back in your mouth.
Lucia, how far do you live from here?
I don't live very far. I live, like, follow me,
And I can. And so this little boy is just kind of walking with you, and you can feel free to ask questions if he knows anything regarding any more information about the town or Strahd.
Lucia, do you know what this mist is that falls around the town?
It is, what I'm told it is the curse. It's the curse of the devil.
What do you know of this devil?
Of Strahd?
Yes.
I know that there's 2 divine forces that watch over Barovian people against the devil Strahd, and it is the Morning Lord and Mother Night. And I know before the curse fell on the land that the Morning Lord watched over the Barovian people from sunrise until sundown, and then that really the sun hasn't really shone unobscured for longer than I was born, and that the Morning Lord no longer answers our prayers. At least that's what my mom says.
And as he says this, you remember that Father Donovich was praying to the Morning Lord as he was praying over the Burgomaster's body.
My God, there's just no questions in my head, but there's so many that I want to ask. Where is it believed that the Morning Lord went?
Oh, I think he's being blocked by the curse, and he's unable to hear us anymore because during the daylight, I am heard of stories that the sun is as bright as the strongest fire that's ever been put together in your home, or if you go camping, and it's kind of like when the yellow white flames, and it's bright. I've never seen it though, but I hear it's really something to behold.
So, Mother Night's the only one protecting Barovia.
Well, my dad says Mother Night doesn't really answer our prayers, but my mom says that she has, or he says that she has forsaken the Barovian people and sent the devil Strahd to punish them for our ancestors' offenses. But my mom thinks otherwise, that at least we're able to answer her. But I
Answer
don't know.
her how?
Our prayers that protect us against
You've seen the ghosts, right?
Yeah.
To protect us against the ghosts.
Too many times.
They go Old Svalich Road towards the castle Ravenloft. That's where Strahd lives. And they're all that remain of Strahd's enemies. As more people come to kill Strahd, they stay in Barovia. Because once you die in Barovia, you stay in Barovia.
So the death march is
Death parade, yeah.
Death parade. That
No
one.
balloons.
No balloons.
Not
Yeah,
a fun
no.
parade.
Not even
I've
Macy's.
seen it.
like-
I've seen it once, and it was not a fun time.
The death march is all people that have attempted to kill Strahd. What do you know of this? The Fallen Knights of the Silver Dragon.
I don't know that. I don't know what that is.
Your parents have never spoken of it.
Where did you hear that? Oh, from her? She's a Vistani.
What does that mean to you?
The Vistani, from at least what my mom's told me, the Vistani serve the devil Strahd. And they alone are the only ones that are allowed to leave Barovia. I don't know why. It makes me want to be a Vistani because I want to see the sun. Getting a lot of information from this kid.
Yeah, this kid.
Yo,
fucking-
real smart.
Kids know about legends,
Lucian
dude.
knows some shit.
Lucian's seen
shit.
some shit. And you were just, good thing you found this kid, man. And you were going to wait until night, and he was going to be dead. You're like, no, let's hang out. I'm like, yeah, and a 7-year-old boy will die.
Going turn into a pastry.
What do you know of these dream pastries?
I mean, I've seen a lot of people sell kids for them. They must be, I don't know if they're that good, but people don't wake up for a long time after eating them, but they look happy.
Very confused. I don't know. I don't even know what to ask.
I know. I'm just kind of pulling it.
Well, no, like I had a couple things to ask, and you asked questions that like weren't the same as what I was gonna ask, but Lucian gave us answers
To
that's
questions
what I
you
was
asked.
looking for. So
And roll a perceptions for me as you guys are just walking.
19 modded 20.
Nice.
good, because we needed that. I got an 11. An 11 for those that
Okay.
were realized that I wasn't in the microphone.
So as Lucien is walking next to you, he is taking in the middle between the two of you. You hear the and you see a raven perch off of one of the households. And
Same big one or a different one?
Different one. It's a small one.
Lucien looks over at the raven. He goes, "Oh, look, a raven."
Do you see those often?
Yes, the ravens. My mom says, "Never harm a raven, lest ill fortune befall on you." That the ravens are our friends.
We gonna do that.
And it flies back off. And he goes, "Well,
He's watching us.
this is me. I'll be right back." And you see him like run up, and he's kind of excited, and he runs open, and he looks back at you and smiles and goes back in the house. And I would say maybe about 10 minutes pass, and he comes back out, and he has his hands are clutched, like he has like little balled fists. And he rolls up to you, and he goes, "Okay, put out your hands. Thank you for saving me." And he puts in your hands 1 gold piece each.
Aw. Well, Lucian.
Lucien.
Can I roll
You
to
don't-
tussle his hair?
Yeah, sure. Don't kill him. You knock this kid out.
I'm not strong right now. 14.
Would you like to loot the body? Yo-yo, marbles, kid stuff, string. Why does this kid have so much string in his pockets? Yeah, you tussle. You're fine.
Has he got any jacks?
He's got fucking sick jacks. He's got bagman. Backgammon.
Lucien.
Yeah.
I want you to keep this gold piece.
But-
I appreciate it.
But it's
You
for
didn't-
you. You saved me.
Accept it. Be gracious, you bastard.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I will pay you this gold piece to keep your eyes open.
Keep my eyes open.
If you see anything strange, if you hear anything strange,
I mean, more than usual.
Yes, more than usual.
Suddenly he turns 15, more than usual.
More than usual.
Okay, I'll write it down.
You write it down.
Yeah.
We'll remember where you are. And
This is my house. You can mail me stuff.
Yeah, we'll mail. We'll just
You like
Show
severed
up.
heads?
You like some weird shit, kid?
Shart's like, I'm a raccoon penis bone.
Here's a gift for you. Do you like penises?
What?
I'm 7.
Okay.
I'm not that wild
In the
anymore.
next couple of days,
Yes.
if you see anything strange out of the ordinary, write it down, and you're gonna report back to us. We'll be here. We'll be in the
Okay.
center of town in the next day or two, and you just report back to us and let us know what you've seen.
You got it.
Awesome. You take that gold piece back.
Okay.
That's your payment.
Okay. Payment. I've never had a job before.
Well, this is your first one.
And very excitedly, he goes,
Okay. Oh, what are your names?
My name is Rufio.
And I am Shart.
Rufio and Shark. Okay. All right. And you center of town, right?
Yep.
Center of town.
Couple of days.
Couple of days.
Okay.
Same time.
I'll
around noon.
I'll check noon.
Noon.
Okay. Noon.
and he runs back into his house.
And I didn't have to give him a gold piece back.
No, he was giving it to you. You're good.
Well, I mean, I was thinking we should be gracious. But, you know, he's trying to be Captain Nobility. He's a job creator. You know, look at that.
Small business owner.
Something that no.
I can relate. I can relate.
You're
So-
knocked out.
I
Go
can
back to
relate.
sleep.
No doubt. No doubt.
So as we walk back to the Burgermeisters,
Yep.
I look at Shart and Strahd he's watching us.
Yeah. No shit.
He wants something.
I don't know. That kid was good. I like that kid. He's a good kid.
He's dope.
He had a lot of information that did not pertain to questions that I was asking, and I appreciate that. So we walk back to the Burgermeisters.
Okay. You walk back in and you just hear an argument between
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Irina and
At least she's well enough to argue.
That's true. At
And
least she's
as you
alive.
go in, you're hearing like vases breaking and like things falling over and like, I am not going with them. I am not leaving her. Sister, you must leave. Have you seen what has been going on? No, I had to stay in here and fight. And so as you go in, you just kind of see Absidy like in the corner, wrapped up in like he's swaddled like a child. It's like out. You're coming up at like 2.5 hours, so you got like 30 minutes left before you're like, huh?
Dirt. What's going on?
Dirt has been kind of in the corner, and he looks like, when you have to sit down and pay bills.
Have you been?
He's just rubbing his like
Oh god,
this.
that is relatable.
Like this 12-year-old looks like a 35-year-old man who's got child support payments
Just got
piling
laid
up
off.
and mortgage payments piling up. He's like, they've been at this for as long as you've been gone. It's been about an hour.
What are they arguing about?
Basically, she doesn't want to leave, sir. Irina would like to stay and basically, I don't know. Fight. I've been zoning out for a while. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm out.
Okay.
And she goes to Ismark, you do not talk. And she goes up to you. And she, at this point, you look at her and she is heavily bandaged. Her scarves are back around her neck. And she has this kind of like gauze. Her hair's up. And she has this like padding underneath her head. So it's taking the wound, trying to close it at least. And she goes, you left me with two, I was going to say shysters. Two very crafty little people.
Speaking of that, where they is?
Do you see them?
I'm just saying.
Do you see them around? You know what? Let me see if they left a note. And she kind of goes like this, looks at her hand, and then goes, nope, no note.
That was honestly speaking to you
Let's-
from Mike
all
to
right, okay,
DM.
that's fine.
Because
There are nowhere-
I mean, they sent us a message to get back, so that's what I was.
Don't pay attention to him right now.
Again, I'm Mike right now.
I'm
I'm not in
I'm
character.
me.
They sent the message. And
Look
then
at me.
He said for me to go there.
Yeah.
They didn't send a message to come back. That should have been up here, but
Yeah, you're fine.
How are you feeling?
My head, it's like it's been split in two.
I got ibuprofen in the car.
Go walk to the car, Mike. Keep pushing that ibuprofen.
We got stuff to sell.
My brother said that you have had quite an adventure.
It has been an interesting day into night, back into day.
And she looks around and she goes, and you see tears kind of well up in her eyes. This is the only home I've ever known.
I understand. I left home at a young age as well. It's something that is not easy to do, but sometimes necessary.
I am worried.
Worried about
The safety of my home, and I want a home to come back to when you kill this man. And Ismark kind of gets up and he goes, I can watch. Knowing that Strahd will most likely not know that you have left yet. He will try to destroy our home, and for as long as I can attempt to make it seem as if you are here.
that.
Irina, would you like to go check the dish? She's coming!
Is this just an excuse for Ismark to walk around and drag? Is that what it is?
He
just
doesn't
wants to
need
walk
it. He
around
doesn't
and
need
drag?
an excuse. If
just
he
wants
wants to, he can. He's an adult man.
You know what? Like,
It's
I get down with Ismark.
No, it's like 12:48. People can like go and drag now.
It's like
It's current year.
it's like fucking. He's like some Miss Doubtfire shit. Like, hello.
You miss Duke. Duke is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Ismark, that is certain death.
No, I am strong, and I can hold up as long as I can. If it is to save my sister and buy you time, I will do so.
Irina, how do you feel about that? You can rebuild a house. You cannot rebuild a brother.
And she looks at Ismark, and she goes, "I would feel more comfortable if you came." And he looks at her, and he goes, "I would feel more comfortable if you were safe. This is a material possession. You are important. Strahd cannot get to you." We are at an impasse, folks.
I
We
would
need to-
argue, Ismark, that Strahd is going to get to her one way or another.
You have to make sure that does not happen.
This has been about a half hour, right? Absidy, you up?
Am I awake?
Stirring?
It's a bit of
I don't know what he's going to do.
15 minutes. You got 15 more minutes. bud.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, no, 'cause
This
he's
is the worst mattress I've ever slept on.
Well, no, my reason for that. Persuasion. He's got a +6.
I have a +4.
I have a +0, so like I can't persuade.
I don't
anything.
want to persuade. I want.
To persuade
I don't.
with your
We're
words.
going to try to intimidate him.
No, I don't want to intimidate him. I want.
Please.
Ismark, it's better to have more people that can fight and defend than not. Look what. In the graveyard, we were outnumbered heavily. If we had at least one more sword, we could have better protected everything.
And that is just in the village of Borovia, my home. I need to protect my homestead and my village. You need to take my sister.
You need to protect your
field.
family.
You need to protect my family.
And
He goes over and he pulls out the gold that he promised you.
Oh shit. Thank
You
God
are
Hetty's
officially
gone.
hired. Please. And you see like the pain, like he's urging you.
Can we like rest first?
Yeah, you're not. Well, you can start traveling out.
No.
we'll
I want to rest.
only take the job if you come with us. You don't get us without you.
That is not the deal. We will talk in the morning. We will talk later around dinner time. You look like you are very tired.
Well, I just got my ass kicked for about an hour and a half.
For
so
about an
yes.
hour and a half. Okay. So go ahead, and him and Irina are going to sit next to each other. There's no need to keep watch. So you two rest up. Absidy, I'm going to say while they're sleeping, if you want to start doing some shenanigans, you wake up.
morning.
You wake up swaddled like a child.
Oh, jeez.
Just like when mother used to
Hello? Does anyone have
Shimmy,
the crisp
shimmy,
fix?
shimmy.
And Dirt's kind of looking at you, and he goes, Do you need help, sir?
No. I'm fine. Yeah.
Roll a
Please.
deception. no, you're fine. So he comes over and he
Perfect.
and he unswaddles you, and you kind of get up, and you're
Can I have
just
it?
you have this worse headache, and your body is just sore, like you are
Ow.
fucked up.
Dirt, do you have any ibuprofen?
In my car.
What's it called?